Welcome to the President and CEO Focus on the Middle Market podcast series, where President and CEO founder Paul Stukel discusses middle market issues with business leaders from across the nation. Today, in part 2 of a 3-part series, Paul speaks with John Mason, General Manager for IBM Mid-Market, about the rapidly expanding adoption of cloud-based technologies at mid-market companies, and about IBM's virtual event on June 26th, Next Gen Cloud Computing for Mid-Market Companies.
It's a remarkable shift. I mean, it really certainly changes the role of the IT department. I mean, they almost become the marketing department, or at least a major focus, of the marketing.
It's somewhere else, a study that was published that said that marketing will actually be spending more on IT than IT will be spending on IT in the next year. So that's actually it's another interesting observation that we are certainly seeing, which is it isn't only a dialogue with the CIO and the CIO's office anymore, but increasingly with different line of business decision makers. And I think that's partly as a result of the increasing ease of use that you're seeing through some of the sort of web browser-based cloud solutions that are being made available to different functional areas, whether that's marketing or HR or procurement. You're actually seeing solutions that a line of business decision maker can quickly implement and see value from, but don't necessarily rely on them having the internal IT infrastructure to make work. It's as simple as accessing it through a browser, and the complexities of the technology infrastructure don't reside in-house. They're rented space somewhere in the cloud, but the functionality is now directly available to the line of business decision maker. And I've seen another data point that 85% of decisions in IT start with search engine research before any conversation with a vendor. It's a lot of individual research looking at what's available to help solve a specific need that a customer may have, and they'll research that themselves and potentially even go directly to a free trial of some cloud service rather than having a conversation with a salesperson. So it's actually just sort of shortening the decision cycle from recognizing a need to implementing a solution to that need by short-circuiting many of the more traditional elements of how do I solve this particular problem. So I think that may also be an explanation of why we're seeing areas like the CMO getting directly involved in a lot of IT, what was previously thought of as an IT decision. Now, obviously, in many cases, they're also doing it in collaboration with IT, so it's not necessarily an us and them situation, but more of a team effort of, this is what the business needs, and IT is going to have a point of view of how does this integrate into some of our existing systems, what might some of the security concerns be, so there are other areas where it's not necessarily all driven by the line of business. But that's certainly one of the recent changes that we've been able to observe.
So many lines are being blurred right now. It really is quite astonishing. I mean, the sort of the emphasis on external collaboration is got to be being driven by the cloud to a large extent. Particularly in the B2B world, it's actually collaborating with folks upstream and downstream, and typically using cloud type of infrastructure to do that. So it really, almost all functional heads are becoming IT people to a certain extent because they need to find a way, to utilize this to collaborate. Think of logistics as a simple example, right?
Yeah.
The ability to have visibility into your supply chain has just skyrocketed in the last 10 years, and I'm sure will become even more granular and more extensive as time goes on. So yeah, it's an interesting time.
And even to the point of CEOs now saying that they want to have their business strategy more directly driven by the end customer. So one statistic out of one of the studies we've done shows that CEOs are saying today 40% of the time the customer directly helps them develop their business strategy, but they expect that to be 60% 3 years from now. So I think it's also sort of shortening the chain of command from the customer all the way up to the CEO. in driving the strategy, and obviously all the component parts of that, whether it's supply chain or marketing or sales, get impacted by that too.
Be sure to check back for part 3 in this 3-part series. Thanks for listening.